Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome back to CFRC at the Lang. I'm Jesse Bell, and the gentleman to my left needs no introduction. Defensive back number 24 for the Gales, Ashton Miller-Melancon. Ashton, as always, I'm curious about the recruiting journey to Queens. What was it about Queens that set them apart from the many other schools recruiting you?
Yeah, there was three key factors that played into my decision to come to Queens. First of all, the relationship that I had with the coaching staff. During COVID, I was getting recruited, so a lot of Zoom calls with Coach Beck, Coach Ben, and Coach Snyder, and just really developing a trust and connection with them was a really important thing. The second factor was just Queens is such an accredited academic institution, and I know I can't play football forever, so getting the degree was really important for myself and my family. And then finally, just the opportunity to build something. Coach Snyder really preached that the 2020 and 2021 class were going to change the tide at Queen's University and really make us a force to be reckoned with. And, I think we've done that over the past 4 years.
Speaking of that 2020-2021 period, the 2021 season was an incredible one for the Gales. You guys came out of nowhere, became a force to be reckoned with nationally. What are your memories of that first season post-COVID?
Yeah, that first season, it feels like it was just yesterday now that it's been 4 years already, which is pretty crazy. And coming into the season, we knew we had a great, talented roster of guys, but we just didn't know how the landscape of the OUA was going to pan out, given that there wasn't football for 2 years. But then after, we riled off the Carleton win, the Ottawa win, and the Toronto win, we started to really believe that we are a force to be reckoned with and we can run the OUA. And then it all came together in that game against the Guelph Griffins, who had just beaten the Western Mustangs. I hold that game in really high regard because I got my first career interception. So that's always a game that's really special to me. And at the same time, it was such a team and collective effort. Heavily defensive battle, but our offense came through when they needed to. And then our defense had a great goal line stand with about a minute left in the game at our 1 yard line to really put the finishing touches on the victory and secure us as, one of the top teams in Canada. So that's a memory that's a game I really hold in high regard and a game I think about a lot.
Obviously, 2021, a very special season, but I know that there's a golden moment we've yet to touch on. Ashton, what is a golden moment from your career right here at Richardson Stadium?
Yeah, so throwing it back to 2021, it's the Eastern semifinals against the Ottawa GGs. And it's not just a moment about myself, it's really a whole collective team moment I'm going to walk you through. So Ottawa's driving late in the second half. We're only up by one touchdown, and they're starting to build some momentum. They throw a pass across the middle, and Eric Colonna delivers probably the biggest hit I've ever seen him deliver, which says a lot because we've seen that guy hit. So that gets everyone fired up. That gets the crowd engaged. That gets our team fired up. And then the next play, Ben Miracle drops back and throws a deep corner route to a receiver, and I end up going up and mossing the receiver, intercepting it, and taking it back 55 yards. And that just really changed the entire momentum because now we were in control. We had the ball. And everything that they had worked for just meant nothing now because it was Queens football, 10 seconds left on the clock. And then, James Keenan came trotting out there, backed up and threw a 55-yard touchdown pass to Josh McLeod, really just changing the tide of the entire game, giving us a 2-touchdown lead heading into the half and really taking all the momentum Ottawa had generated in that first half, throwing it out the window, and really just giving us a great opportunity to win the game and head to the OUA finals.
Ashton, I am dying to know about the CFL Combine. What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. I'd never been to Regina before, so it was fun to just leave the province, leave Ontario, and just go somewhere new, experience a different climate, experience a different environment. So that was already just an amazing thing to do. And then at the same time, getting to meet all the players from across the country, learning a thing or two from them, just developing friendships and relationships that'll probably last the rest of my life was also something that I really enjoyed. And then when it comes to the actual football aspect of it, it was just a beautifully well-run week. It was a lot of fun, getting out there and getting to compete, learning from CFL coaches, watching film with them, and just expanding my toolbox was amazing. The Combine was a lot of fun. And then the interviews, although some people, might be nervous heading into interviews, I had a great time with the interviews, just building a connection with the team, really promoting myself to them. All in all, I thought it was a really great weekend, and I'm really happy with how things went, and now we'll see what happens at the draft.